Well, the national anthem's done and dusted as we are just close to completing our pre-game formalities. This is how they'll be lining up. TUKS gets to start. 3 changes made. Van der Vaart, Balibile, as well as Wood are back in the starting lineup.
Yeah, absolutely, Bafana. And once again, you look at the players that have been exceptional for this team, like Rangata, the number 11. You look at also the goalkeeper, Van der Vaart, in goals, who the communication between him and his front, his back three, it's amazing.
Well, UWC start with 7. That started in the semi-final last season against TUT, and they only make 1 change to a team that played last week. Blakis comes in place of Zima.
The key players, the Sosa, top goal scorer on 5, going for that golden boot. But don't forget number 21, Zeman on the left-hand side.
Certainly an 11 to go and watch out for. Zeman coming in for the injured Blakis, who is on the bench though, but it's a precaution that they get to start with someone else that's just up ahead of him. FNB coin toss, yes, it's more than a coin toss, it's an investment into a winning future. Get a head start, learn more about FNB Share 0 at fnb.co.za. So, officials led by Lesego Mariti is the man in the middle. He'll be assisted by Philip Mueti, Tabang Matlong, as well as Gift Machata will be the 4th official, in this particular encounter. The tallest man amongst the officials, probably the tallest man in the field, of course, competes with Quinton Stokes-Walker, who is leading the attack for the home side in TUKS. It's going to be quite an interesting one. The man in your picture, DeSouza, 5 goals, first player in the history of varsity football for UWC to score 5 goals in 1 campaign. He's gone on to break on the history books. Well, Dr. Lwandle Mdleni won it as a player in 2015. Now he comes back as a coach in his 2nd edition. Can he lead them to glory? Well, they're seeking divine intervention as UP TUKS. They are a new generation that wants to emulate the generation of Coach Nicholas Stuttart, who won it in 2013, 2014, and also in 2017. They want to write history of their own. He was a player at the time in 2013 and 14 when they won it. Can he lead them to glory? Well, the man up front, he is going to be an important link as the sharp end of the spear for TUKS in Stoke Walker. and also seeking a little bit of divine interventions. Jersey number 7, Vuyani Ngonza, one of the players to look out for in this particular side. Jaden Zeman in 21 is also going to be an exciting one to look out for in this particular encounter. TUKS looking to keep hopes of matching TUT's success in varsity football alive with a win here today, while UWC face a Tswana side for the second year in a row after losing on penalties in semi-finals last season. While we're up and away, it's the home side that kick us off in white and red, taking the goal to the left-hand side of your picture, rather, while UW's in gold as well as Navy. They'll be taking the goals to the right-hand side of your picture. It's going to be a humdinger. It's going to be an interesting one. TUKS's defense has been very organized, but goes up against UWC's creative unit that scored most goals this season so far. But tonight, they'll need to be sharper, Lucky. Tonight, they'll need to make sure that they are sharper to be able to beat that defense, disciplined defense. It's the home side that starts strong, as Rangata gets one into the box earlier on. Why, oh my, it is going to be attacking flair versus defensive discipline.
The question is, will lightning strike at the same place twice? I don't think so. With what we've just witnessed, Rangata on that right-hand side, he's going to be the key player. If he's given a little bit of room, he's going to outward and outrun the defenders of UWC.
Already getting free kick earlier on here, making a nuisance of himself as Lebohile Matema provided the assist in the game 3 weeks back. They get a free kick in a very good area. The last time they managed to get a set piece, it was Overmeer that stepped up and scored the winning goal against the very same man who's in goals today in Jaden van der Vault. Standing over it is De Sousa as well as Matema. De Sousa can take it with the left. Matema, oh, steps away from it. De Sousa looks to deliver, goes directly for goal. Back power behind it, and placement just went over the crossbar. 2 goals scored from set pieces for himself so far this season. 3 goals overall for the captain of University of the Western Cape so far.
One thing that he let himself down in that set piece is that he didn't put power behind the ball, but he just wanted to cushion it over the wall, and that's why it never caused any problems for the keeper of TUKS, Van der Vault.
UWC coming with experience into this particular encounter, Lucky. 7 players that start here. And remember, the pain of losing at this stage last season. Gotela leaves it for Shabalala, who squares it in, looking for Stokes Walker. It was Overmeer that rose high to put off Stokes Walker.
Do you see what I'm noticing from UP TUKS is that they want to use the wing play just to stretch the UWC defense and then put those crosses in. Chabalala now with the left cross, they just need bodies into the box so they can attack that ball that's coming from the cross.
Different approach today from TUKS, starting on the front foot as the home side, wanting to dictate terms earlier on. Well, UWC absorbing the pressure they're getting from TUKS. Is a team that is able to play in transition is UWC. That is how they scored the first goal against the same side in round 5.
Absolutely, Bafana. And one mistake that UP TUKS did in that game is that they sat back, trying to absorb the pressure like UWC is doing, and then they conceded early. That's why you see them now with a different strategy approach to the game, which is go out in all attack.
Starting on the strong foot, starting with a clear intention. Well, both these sides will want to emulate what TU2's done before. You would remember that TUKS want to match the 4 titles that TUT have got, while UWC wants to become the second team to win both the male and the female edition of the varsity football. As the TUT rather did it in 2016 and 2018, they still remain the only varsity side to have won both male and female edition. UWC, remember, they won the female edition and also went on to win COSAFA. They'll be campaigning in the maiden KEF Women's Champions League. I'm sure the male side of UWC will be looking to emulate that. Oh, Ngotela. Oh, takes a shot. Oh, didn't have a lot of space in front of him, but it was a good one. He got it on target. The window breaker, they call him.
And you wonder why he's on 3 goals. His movements like that, coming from the left-hand side, tucking in. But for me, it's creating himself the space with a Chibobo and then just not putting power behind the ball. They should be wary of him because he cuts inside and is very dangerous.
Nippy and a quick runner is Gadera. Was on the score sheet in the game against TUT. Rangata brought down, and Nasbonge Mapumulo is the guilty party. Rangata, 21 years, and is currently studying second year in Bachelor of Education.
That's what he does very well. Keeps his eyes on the ball, Rangata, and once he gets that touch, he's gonna have to be very wary, Mapumulo on that left-hand side. Rather, show him the line, let him run towards the line, let the line and yourself be the defender.
Well, given a free kick away, TUKS have managed. Of the 10 goals they've scored, 6 of them have come from set pieces so far. Played in, and only as far as Mamabulo. Just couldn't pick it up. Rangata looking to go through and win it. Hands up. Comes off bad in that tackle. And the referee blows a free kick against Rangata as he went rushing into Matima.
No, I like Rangata because as an attacking winger, we don't expect much from you come defensive-wise, but he knows what to do at the certain areas. He was the last man when that corner kick was taken, and he made sure that he just fouls, professional foul, and then they can recover the team.
Rangata on the ball again for TUKS. Devulane sold him off. Shaib gave away possession, looking to chase. Was it Stoke Walter? Just couldn't get to the end of it.
You know, when I was speaking to the coach after his last game, he was introduced Waller. They said that he's a central midfielder, that number 10 position. But I said, you know what? With his height and the way he holds the ball, you can use him as a top striker. Hence, we see the formation for 4-5-1 of UP TUKS back in that middle of the park, and he's alone up front. Just needs service from the wide players.
First it away from danger is Edward Rangwe. Into the box, away by Overmere. Well defended by Rangwe. In attack, only 3 remain at the back for TUKS.
Hence I say I'm enjoying the formation set out by Coach Scotland. He's got 4 at the back and 5 in the middle of the park. And when they are attacking, the likes of Balepile, the number 21 with the right back, he joins into the middle field. And now they are pressing UWC, forcing them to make silly mistakes.
Well, 3 players to watch out for. Damien Olivier, Overmere, Leandro de Sousa, Relebukile Matema. Those are the 3 to watch out for as far as UWC are concerned. They're the ones that when they are happy, I tell you what, UWC can't stop ticking. It did so in the last game when they beat VUT by 5-0. That was their highest scoring game so far this season. Ten goals overall in varsity football for Leandro de Sousa. He has overtaken Josh Silent, who played in 2015 right up until 2016. He was the UWC's all-time leading goal scorer with 9 goals. Well, de Sousa scored 2 in 2019 edition, scored 3 last season and 5 this season, stands on 10. Chasing for that all-time record.
And he does so much work, Bafana, because once he drops deep to try and connect with the middle fielders, I prefer him to stay like Waller on the opposite side as we watch him. Just stay as a target man, stay with the last defender, and just make sure that you bully yourself around that area.
Well, I tell you what, he's chasing that record for Jeremiah Nkwana for UP TUKS. 12 goals that he's scored so far in the campaign is Jeremiah Nkwana, and he's only 2 away from being an all-time goal scorer, a record that has stood since 2018. No one has been able to break.
You didn't see who came in now when we started working. It was Nkwana to greet us, and then he went to sit down. You know, he's still part and parcel of this team.
Opportunity now for UWC on the edge of the 18 area. Shots out! Oh, they draw first blood. And they did again as they did it in the round-robin stage. It is Relebogile Matima that gets them ahead in this particular encounter against the run of play. They've soaked up the pressure, and then when the time came, they steamed out and steamed into the 18 area, made sure that Coach Mdleni is smiling.
I guess lightning does strike at the same place twice. I mean, you're looking at a copy-paste movement that happened in the first game when they beat Amatax right here. Matima again, but look where that ball started. From this right-hand side, De Souza, we told you that he's a rotating striker. A cross came in, and look how it was held. And just nice pass, and look at Matima saying, what? Thank you very much. His weaker foot, yes, the left-hand side, but all this creativity came from this right-hand side. Sometimes, as a left back, Bafana, you have to make sure that that ball doesn't cross your goals. The winger doesn't cross the ball because it ends up at the back of the net. But beautiful taken goal by Matima.
Dealing with the assist, UWC after 11 minutes, they lead, courtesy of Matima.
Bafana, I know in your archives, I tried to check. The first goal that was scored in the first game between the two on the 22nd of...
Well, the opportunity for a quick response. Sorry to interrupt you there, Lucky. They've had 2 shots on target so far as TUKS. Only 1 from UWC have made it count. De Souza shows too much to the defense. Mahlangu. Oh, Rankwe managed to regain his balance.
Yeah, I was saying on the 22nd of August when they beat UP TUKS here, the first goal, what time? It's interesting to find out what time it was scored.
It was in the 34th minute when De Souza found the back of the net.
With a cross coming from the left-hand side, just like the copy-paste now. Cross coming from the right-hand side, not picked up, not cleared, and finds back of the net.
Stoke Walker, only 1 goal to his name so far, battles for that ball against Zeman. Zeman was also find the back of the net in that 5-goal thriller as well against VUT. Zeman, 22 years of age. It will be his birthday on the 15th, just 3 days from now. He's a second-year student in higher certificate in economics development, playing in his second varsity football campaign. Well, Rangata, he's also playing in his second campaign, played in his first one in 2022. One played into the ball over Mier with the clearance. It's going to fall for Shabalala. So Zadami Shabalala gets it to his right-hand side and able to play it into the box. Not his strongest foot, but he'd be proud of being able to get an accurate pass.
As he apologized, Gross, but we notice in the style of play that UWC wants to do is well, pressure, take on the pressure, soak up the pressure, and then play a route 1 quickly up front to De Souza, because De Souza stays with the last defender and he can hold the ball very well.
Well, I gave credit to De Souza as the all-time leading goal scorer. Pure Mapalala will have to forgive me. He is the all-time goal scorer, and he's sitting on 12 goals. He's only been the only player for UWC to score 6 goals in 1 campaign. Oh, De Souza is just 1 behind him. Gets it clear. Rangata to chase. And easy for January to pick up. Shaub Martin. Oh, now Wood as well, struggling to bring the ball under control. Even Godela struggled, but referee blows in his favor.
One thing we're witnessing between the 2 wingers, you're talking about Ngodela and Rangata, they switch sides every 10-15 minutes, because remember when the game started, Rangata was down on that right-hand side, and now Ngodela is there on the right-hand side. Yes, manages to control the ball, but was pushed from behind.
from Broncos Straight. He's only just 19 years of age, played for Mamelodi Sundowns in the DTC. First-year student in higher certificate in sports science with the University of Pretoria. Krutz, 4th season in the Motsepe Foundations for him. He's only just 23 years of age. We'll hope that he can make sure doesn't get beaten. Walters got it away from danger. Oh, down in the 18 area. Now looking for a quick start from Dodana. Looks to just fine. Now it's up. It's Shabalala that gets there first. One of the key members of this squad is Ngosana Shabalala. Talk about key. And he brings out the trickery from his hands of amazing stuff.
You can tell with the intention from Zeeman there on Rangata that he says, you better watch out, I'm here with that tackle. Yes, very clean, went through the ball. One thing we can spot, Bafana, before we continue, the set piece that was taken earlier from TUKS, they should use the tall man, Waller, on that right side. There he is flicking the ball. He should be the direct.
He's also checking back. It's UWC on the ball. He wants up, picking up his head to see who he can feed it through to. Mamabolo stops it in his track. Devilani picks up. Now picked up on the side by Babile. Alibile rather plays it easy with Ngotela. Dancing shoes that dazzle. It's some Devilana. Oh, Matango. De Sosa making a nuisance of himself. Mamabolo. His dream is to play for the mighty black and white in Orlando Pirates. Mamabolo. Now opportunity, they get into the box in the edge of the 18 area. Well, interesting to see on how the match officials saw this. They saw it correct. Asponga Mapumulo becomes the player's first player to go into the referee's book.
The problem with Papumulo, he's always late, Bafana. You see, now he has to force himself to make a tackle. If he was goal side, he could have just easily took that ball out. But because he's always turning and acting second to the action, he becomes late. As we see him now being cautioned for a yellow card. He's going to have a tricky one because now the wingers like Rangata, Godela, they're going to go at him.
It's going to be a nightmare. You hear the claps. They're calling the goals from the stands. They know of the 10 goals they've scored in the round robin stage, 6 of them have been delivered from set pieces. And Devilane was the assist, provided the assist from a set piece in a goal that they managed to beat TUT by last week. And Godela was on the receiving end. So they're both standing on the ball now. There's the height of Stoke Walker, of course, Mamabolo as well, and Matlangu. Godela skips it over, Devilana can't get it over the wall. Disappointment from the stands. There's Devilana fails to deliver a delightful ball into the box. Made the semi-final the first year that he got promoted from assistant coach to coach in 2021, and in 2022 they finished in 5th position, so they missed out on it. So they back at it in the 3rd edition. For him is Coach Stothard.
They're going to need to fix those set pieces if they want to have a foot into the final, because now that's the 3rd set piece, Bafana, that we saw going haywire.
They need to get it right. They need to be sharper. And like that, it's Devilane that delivers. Goes down the throat of Krutz, though.
That's what we know from Devilane. That's what he can do, this boy. I mean, now, dead ball, he couldn't do it. What's happening? He should have even pushed it once then with the dead ball, and then a sharpest thing. What a shot.
In Soweto, where he comes from, after that, they say Kamaku, which is his name.
Ay, nyapinda nami Kamaku Devilane. Shayin toka intolerant.
Dodana, well, battling with it to get it right. We'll see more of those from Mtevilana and company, simply because UWC, when they're on the lead, they turn to sit back and set up a low block. So it will be interesting to see how they'll be looking to break that down. One of the options, of course, is shots from a distance. They can take a deflection and beat Groots in between the sticks. You never know. But fortune favors the brave.
And the three players that can make that happen for UP TUKS, Ndevulana, but he's going to need Godela and Rangata to come closer to him, because now, once you look at it, they are playing in patches. Godela is on the right-hand side on the line, Rangata is on this left-hand side on the line. But if they can come closer to each other and play those 1-2, they will be able to unlock UWC.
20 minutes gone, 1-0 it is to UWC. Deja vu so far for TUKS fans. Amabodu dominated by the press applied by Matema. He can shoot from a distance, takes a shot. Matema goes just wide. Goal kick.
He already saw the lights, Matema, of the brace, but what thing he could have done is just play the ball to his left. If he was watching Bafana, he should have seen that what Tembazwane did to set up Foster on that attempt that hit the upright. That's what Matema could have done.
Well, he was watching Talentembata with those lightnings from the edge of the 18 area.
Touché, Bafana. Touché.
These sides, they are new generations seeking to put a permanent mark on history by resembling the yesteryear generation that triumphed in 2013, 2014 and 2017 for TUKS, of 2015 for UWC. It's just 180 minutes that stands between one of the sides and glory. So far, it's UWC that are leading. It's UWC that are lighting up the fence and making life difficult for TUKS, dominating and pressing them in their defensive third. Tell you what, yeah, cheers. Ball laid off to the far side for Rangata. What can he do? Options trickling into the box. Rangata will need to get a good ball in. And little Dit trying to find Godela. There's a final touch that came from Teruari Zeman.
What did I say to you just a couple of minutes ago? If 3-2 players can combine, I mean, you look at Rangata there with the skill. One thing again the defender is doing wrongly, Ndodana, is he's not coming closer to Rangata. He needs to stay close and maybe even bump him not to have that comfortable shot. But the combination between Godela and Rangata, fighting each other from the left to the right-hand side, back cross and Godela, the defender did very well.
Opportunity now from the corner kick to deliver one. Devilana delivers to the back post. It goes, looking to keep things alive. It's over Mie and Stoke Walker. They're keeping each other on each other's toes.
That's his strength, Bafana. That's his strength. Waller.
Opportunity. And Shabalala coming to the rescue of the sides.
Hello, Fanumkumbuzu Temba Shabalala. From Metembisa, the defender, he does things so simple. You know, at the right place at the right time, kick, defends it out, sometimes just crosses, hits down the line, but he's occupying his position very well, which is the left back position, covering and going down the bar line.
Throw in from Zeman. Looking for De Souza. Headed away by Tsepiso Mahlangu, the one with the most experience in that defense. Cross from Zeman. Just got blown by the wind towards and into the safe hands of Van der Vault. Rested last week, of course, Van der Vault. His number 2 took over in Koketsamoko. Kept a clean sheet, making telling saves as well. I had an opportunity to speak to Coach Nick and asked him about it. He knew that the semi-final spot was confirmed for them, and you wanted to rest some of the players They are, of course, without Matamela, who's on 2 goals, part of their top goal scorers as well, of course, who is suspended for this particular encounter. We spoke of the importance of keeping them going. Devilan, delightful first touch from Devilan. Oh, great defensive work from January. Apumulo. As far as it's safe for him.
The type of football that UWC are playing, it's frustrating UP TUKS, because every time they defend it, they don't look to give it to somebody. They just hit it in that white space and then recover.
Chasing Balibide. He's up against Mapumulo. Gets one into the box and needed the header of Overmere. Captain leading from the back, leading by example too.
The technical team has to be now thinking of Mapumulo for the halftime substitute, because now everything that's coming from that left-hand side, left back, right-hand side of UP TUKS, it's making it its way in the 18 area. So they need to just rest it, because also remember, the yellow card is playing in his mind.
Devilan to deliver. Went to the far post the last time. Same tactic, looking for Stoke Walker. Drops in the box. The referee doesn't blow. Finally, goalkeeper gets some protection. Bewildered and surprised is Quinton Stokes Walker. Referee's decision.
Yeah, good,
final.
Good ball played. The keeper very brave to come out, but not winning it. The TUKS player, I think the referee just made a foul there where Walker was kicking the goalkeeper, trying to get the ball, and he said it's a foul because you could tell that Cruz wanted to control it. But the jump that was made from Mabulo, excellent to win that ball before the keeper.
Oh, Matina just couldn't find Tiani. Devilan. Oh, plays a good ball in between the defense. Very alert defending from Overmere.
You can tell now the captain started on the central defensive on the right-hand side. He had to switch and come to this left-hand side so he can support the struggling Mapumulo.
Josh Wood comes and brings the experience of a DDC champion who played for Stellies, and once next-gen champion is Josh Wood. Of course, DDC celebrating 10 amazing years. Hashtag Sasazo Paga. It's back on your screens. And also coming back this weekend, it's the Betway Premiership. You know what? We are full of innovation. And this year, we'll be having it on Showmax as well. Stream all the games, all you want. The EPL as well as the Betway Premiership. Those will be playing on Showmax as well. 69 Rand, that's all it costs.
But what a weekend it was, you know, watching the DDC, the youngsters that were being introduced, and some of the experienced players. Who experienced Mabena, because what he was doing to Marumo Gallant's players, I know, man, that boy, who must go to the first team full time now.
The bench here to inspire the strong generation to bounce back at it. Remember, the Formula One is back again, and this year it's F1 for Azerbaijan. It will be on Compact Lucky, so right through September, channel 215 will be open to all subscribers on Compact in South Africa.
This man is doing a lot of work in defense, Martins, and also attack. He was there helping in attack, and he was fouled. One thing that impresses me between him and De Souza is they are able to leave their position and come in the middle of the park just to help in defense.
Well, if you can't make it to the ground, be sure to check out all the new DSTV stream. Easily find your favorite shows and never miss a moment with the Watch from the Start feature. And plus, all DSTV decoder customers have a free stream already included in their packages. So just sign up and start watching from anywhere at any time. Radela looks to try and break one window as he looks to get that ball into the box.
like I said earlier on, the best bet for him is to play the tall man Waller, so he can hit him to hold it, or even just on the header, may give him an advantage to just connect with the header, because he's taller than most of the defenders of UWC.
Well, TUKS have been dominant throughout and looking for a way back into this encounter. Zeman denying them the space, of course. There's a man down for TUKS. And it looks as though it's it looks as Malinga Ndodana starting his second game in a row. He started in the game against VUT when they won by 5-0, got onto the score sheet, and then encounter.
Yep, the left knee just landing very awkwardly, trying to reach that ball with the right foot, and the left knee stuck in the grass and it just twiddled inside. It's very painful, Bafana, but he'll be happy that it wasn't twisted, because sometimes the kneecap can shift to the side. It needs to be brought back.
Just 22 years of age, Cape Town born. Concerned face from goalkeeper Luando Madeni. Celebrated his birthday 6 days ago. Yes, he's 36 and 6 days so far. He'll be hoping for a present for going into the next round. Well, they've got options on the bench that can come on and look to try and change things. There is Costil, there is Mabati, there is Mohamed Enroto, and Ranieri Salvini, the other one that can come in also and change things.
And quicker, Bleich is there, the number 19. He didn't finish the warm-up because I think he's not feeling very well. So he sat down. I saw the coach speaking to him and hugging him to say, no, we'll continue with the job.
Tight hamstring that he's feeling. That is the reason why he didn't get to start the game. Jaden Zeman started ahead of him. So they brought him with the squad, hoping, should he be needed, he can come in like a good soldier.
Where?
At left back.
When?
Tonight.
On the 26th?
On the 26th, yes. They were hoping he'll be ready for that. But before that, they have to deal with the threats that are posed by UP TUKS as they get their third corner.
No, he's having a good time on that right-hand side, Rangata. You know, he's been attacking. That's why I say Mapumulo, they need to shift side, or even Mapumulo coming to the right-hand side.
Well, Ndodana is back. Njenge Ndodana, Etembegile. In swinger, this time to the near post. It's Ndodana that gets the head away. Comes back. Man, he's already proving effective in defending that corner.
I love how they shield their goalkeeper. They know that Cross is not the tallest keeper, so all the tall defenders over here, Ndodana, they just stand in front of him and make sure that they can wield that aerial ball.
Well, what he doesn't have, he makes up for in agility and reflex, is Krutz. Also, he's a high jumper. Krutz is difficult to beat in the air for a short goalkeeper.
I can attest to that. Being a high jumper, I was a high jumper in high school too, and I was making records.
Well, can't deny you. You're a legend in your own right. Donned the red of Ezenkosi, flying down the winger. Even Zeman can't do it as you did it. Sosa. Oh, he's pushed away from goal. Every time he's on the board, there's 2-3 players surrounding him, making sure he doesn't get the space, because they know only thing he needs is just a sniff.
I can tell you that these young lads, they've got some talent behind them. I mean, we spoke about Zeman earlier on. The way he just has that right back, and you know, he's slotted in, replacing Paichis, and so far, I'm absolutely impressed with him.
It was a like-for-life swap. That's what Coach Delaney said. Wood. Bangs on, Tungotela. Mamaboon. Stopped by Matima. Picked up by Johnny De Sosa. Plays it easy. And looking to keep it moving. Ngonza. Ngonza loses it as he was looking to feed it back to Martin. Dancing feet that dazzle from Shabalala. Dazzles everybody in the stands. Rangata also trying hard. And they came here for all of it.
Let me tell you, after that cross from Nkonsa, Chabalala made sure that he will never, ever get another one in the box. And after that, he has won all the balls, Chabalala.
This also drops it for Z-Men. Shaub Mate also played in the DDC for Cape Town Spurs. He's still in the books for Cape Town Spurs. It will be lovely to see him feature in the Matipa Foundation. Of course, the international break is done and dusted. It comes back again on your screens tomorrow. Is the Matipa Foundations. And also be sure to catch the championship show on Sunday. But before that, there's fan base on Sunday. And also there is extra time on Monday and championship show on Tuesday.
6 p.m.
The president sitting alongside me. He'll be part of the panel along with Lerato Pajo, maybe my coach, Fabian McCarthy, or Shakaramina James Mainga. Be sure to catch any of them, that they will be delivering to you the best of what Matipa Foundations has to offer. Betway Premiership comes back again also after a long wait. Nkonsa, oh, good ball from UWC. Nkonsa, oh, brings out the best out of Van der Vaart.
The first time that Shabalala is not near Nkonsa, he breaks it and cuts inside. That's the other strength that he possesses. Look how he breaks inside, controls it with his right, brings it to his left-hand side, and tries to bend it to the furthest post. But Van der Vaart making sure that he's got his eyes on the ball. Two-hand save, brilliant, and the celebration you could tell. But also for Nkonsa, he could have even went for De Souza, who was just lacking on his left.
Nkonsa has also found the back of the net so far this season. Matima delivers to the back post it goes. Safety first by Devulane. Second corner for UWC. Just under 10 minutes before we go into the break. They're already putting pressure. They continue on putting pressure on the defense of TUKS. No calls for no free headers in the box by Coach Stuttgart. Interesting to see on how this one will be lined up. It's Zeman to take it. He's already got onto the score sheet. Can he provide an assist? In this campaign, he's got 1 goal so far. And De Souza gets a talking to, and is also checked by Mamabolo. Pablo, they call him Mamabolo. Zeman delivers, out swinger to the far post it goes. Mamabolo flicks it away to safety.
Yeah, a very awkward ball to take with your right on this right-hand side. It needs a left footer for an in-swinger.
Rangata made uncomfortable by Overmeer, who wins the ball. Easily dealt by Rangwe. Jani against Mamabolo. Dota. I'm a daughter now. I say we see. Would be proud to see him put on a good shift in that middle of the park and braving the injury that we got scared of. And he is the braver than us, because when his knee twisted, we thought he wasn't coming back.
Don't forget also, the blood is still warm and hot. That's why he can still run. During halftime, they're gonna need to put some ice on it.
Matima wins it. Oh, goes down in the boxes, Matima. Referee rewarding a corner. Mabile is the man with the last touch. Third corner for UWC.
No, once again, Matima cutting it in, but he's pushing it with his right, which makes it easy for the defender. Babile, he should be pushing it with his left-hand side and making sure that he's cushioning and shielding the defender with the right-hand side.
Van der Vaart beaten once already in the 11th minute by Matema, who looks to outsmart him from a corner again with a delightful delivery. Gets it into the middle. Keeper grabs it, but let's go. And it's a mistake. That was not punished by January Rotsi.
One mistake that the keeper did, Van der Vaart, there is a ball comes like that. There's bodies in the box. go with two hands, fist it out, hit it away like we've seen his counterpart Kroos did. Like that, with collision of the attacking defenders, it becomes a problem because you lose it in the dangerous area.
Over here. Does well to protect the ball and win it. Lays it off to Diani. Matima. Matotani. Point to Zeman. Back to Dodana. Nonza. Plays it with Martin. Yet to find the back of the net this year is Martin. Had 2 goals in the previous campaign, where UWC lost in the semis to TUT. That game ended 2-2 in regulation time and 10-9 on penalties. Tight contest, just as this one is tight. Only the scoreboard separating the two sides with 5 minutes before the break, with UWC leading. But if you look at the action on the pitch, they are really giving it to each other. It's pound for pound, going blow by blow.
And one thing you can spot is that UWC, one thing they're doing, they are taking in spells, Bafana. 15 minutes are taking spells, 10 minutes rest. 15 minutes absorbing pressure. But for Amatax, they've been trying to go at it. But once they change that strategy of attacking on the wing play with Hangata and Godela, that's when they're not getting joy. They should go back to that. And Devulani, well, putting him in from that middle of the park.
Away Parankwe, Godela, Stoke Walker, Godela, second defender. Well, he's taking out too many cards. Which one is he delivering? It's not the second yellow. Definitely not the second yellow. He has to rescind the red card, yes. He has to rescind the red card. He thought that was Asibonge Mapumulo. They sort of look alike, but scope. So that kind of got him into trouble.
Hey, you should have seen the benches vibrate, Bafana, when that, but that's a dangerous tackle. Also, very late. He's lucky that he didn't connect with the shin of the player. He just went through him. But also, the referee being at the right place at the right time. Look where he is. He's like a meter away from the action. Dodana, very lucky, I can tell you that.
Well, that's the man they confused him with, because he's on a yellow already. So in Asibonge Mapumulo, so he's already, you said the yellow card is playing in his
He's already sweating. He's already sweating, Bafana.
It's exactly to say that if I do anything, the referee has my number.
And it's number 5 and number 2. So when the action is fast, remember the referee's got a split second to make a decision. When he looked at the shot, he 2 years and 5.
Fixed it. Yeah. Did Lesego Mariti. Very quick also. Well, applaud to him, of course.
Oh, yes.
In realizing it before things got out of hand. Because football is a game of emotions. Anything can spiral out of control. 2.5 of regulation time left in the first half rather, before we go into the break. Leighton Kroos has done his best to keep the sides leading so far. Can he do that? Devulani delivers deep, and Kroos able to collect. Now operating on the far side. Diani, Matima, Martin, looking for Nonza, but Rangwe keeps an eye on it. Wow, the appetite that Nonza has, sees him chasing for all cause, even lost ones. The appetite is exactly what will separate these two sides in this particular encounter. The appetite to go through and clinch what will be the second title for UWC, or what will be the 4th title for TUKS. And Tshwane has 7 titles for a TUT3 by TUKS. Rangata goes down. Matima helping but in defense, beaten by the pace and trickery, of course, of Rangata, making life difficult for them on that far side of the pitch. If it's not Rangata, you have Godela running, and Asbonge Mapumulo, and also with Matima dropping to try and help out in defense. Devilani delivers to the far post, headed away from danger by Overmeer. Outstanding performance in the first half from Overmeer. He's really been able to deny Stokes Walker any sniff of the ball in the 18 area. Kept him starving right there. Devilani delivers. Outswinger. Header. Wow, not on target. Did well to win it. Did Mahlangu. Scored from a set piece in the last time these two sides met. Was from a penalty spot. Missed another penalty in the 85th minute that could have rescued a point for TUKS. That was in round 5 where they suffered their first loss as TUKS. Looks as though lightning may just strike in the same place twice. As things stand, it is UWC that are leading. Balibili, Rangata finds Stokes Walker. He continues with the run as Rangata, looking dangerous and puts it to his left. Well, should have laid it off. Coach Stoddart knows. Should have laid it off to Devilani. And Devilani maybe had a better chance to take a goal from. That quick interchange of passes, a quick give and take. Devilani asking for it. Matume Rangata. 1 goal so far to his name. Stokes Walker, the tactic of him as a target man not working for TUKS so far, because there's Overmeer next to him all the time, makes sure that he competes with him aerially. And so far it's Overmeer that has come out on top in those areas. Oh, the mistake from Seaman. Oh, saved out by Mapumulo and Totana, making sure that he keeps it out. Well, it's a corner. Zealous effort. But didn't deliver what he wanted. He'll be happy though with the score as it is. Won it in 2015 as the captain of the side. Lifted it. Looks to lift it again as a coach in 2024. So far, it looks as though he may be heading into the semi-final, into the final rather. But Devilani and company can change things. From a set piece, should be the last set piece of the match. Keeper does well, gets a strong fist to it. Falls for Rangata, looking for space. Rangata, wow. Took it with his right. Hit and hope from him. He hit it, just couldn't keep it on target. The way he had hoped that it will land off. It is a situation of could have been. may have been, but it's not to be, as Matima has done well in the 11th minute, combining with Gianni to make sure that he gets UWC up ahead. It's a game that was dominated by TUKS from the onset, but never got the back of the net. Something they will need to fix, as their final third has been where they've been lurking. Well, at the halftime, it's UP TUKS that are trading by a goal to nil to UWC.
Formula One that's taken center stage, and what a season we've had so far. And of course, for all of you who have DStv Compact, Formula One will be available on Compact for the whole of September. So that is plenty of racing action for you all to enjoy. Now, in terms of DStv Stream, check out all the new DStv Stream. Easily find your favorite shows and never miss a moment from the Watch From Start feature. Plus, all DStv Decoder customers have free stream already included in their package. Just sign up and start watching anyway. Yeah, it's been a really interesting first half here in Pretoria. UP TUKS currently chasing the game. They are 1-0 down, and of course, it was Matima who gave them the lead. That is UWC with a very well-taken finish. So, Lucky Mhlati, we saw the first half, and I want to get what you made of it, but I want to start with that goal because that was a really impressive finish, because just before that, they could have easily been a shot taken, but they had an extra pass, and that was crucial.
You know, the problems used to start the same way that they scored in the 22nd. I mean, the right-hand side, Nkotsa, he put a cross in. There's defenders who follow that ball. One person should make sure that he cuts. As we see the set piece from Overmeer, the captain, yes, hitting over the roof, but he should have had a power behind the ball. Look at that attack. Nkotsa on the right-hand side, cross, first mistake. The left back should have been closer. Another pass from Dyer, and Matima said, thank you very much, opened his body, wide to the left. Another mistake. So there's 3 mistakes. A cross from the right, not picked up. A set up from Dyer, not picked up in the middle. Matima receiving the ball. Look, come, Chabalala, close the ball down. Nkotsa crosses it right. Look at the turn from De Souza. And Dyer, nobody closing Dyer. They're just following the ball.
And there can be a little bit of criticism there for Van der Walten goals. It looks like maybe could have done a little bit better there. What do you think?
I just feel that, you know, he was moving with the ball also, ball watching like his defenders. So he moved to the right and they played it far from Matima. Brilliant set piece. But you look at that man, Rangata, who can make things happen from that right-hand side, because Mapomolo is not having such a good game. I think they're going to substitute him first up. But we've seen that the right-hand side and the left-hand side of UP TUKS has been the creative one with Rangata. On the left-hand side, Ngodela. So they need to do more of that.
They definitely need to do a lot more than that, and you get a sense that UWC are having the better of it, and this was a good save from Van der Walt.
Oh, absolutely brilliant save, but look at that run from Nkotsa on this right-hand side, cutting in the middle of the park. That was the first time that Chabalala left him alone. He can't do that. You cut in, you follow your man, you don't pass him on. But Van der Walt, making sure he's got both eyes on the ball, not ball watching, and you can tell by the celebration.
Yeah, really enjoyed that, and rightly so. And, well, the home team, they were hoping that their crowd can get behind them, but continuously we're seeing them not quite delivering the goods. Goalkeepers always complaining, they don't want to be touched.
No. He needs to. He let himself down, Van der Walt. One thing, when you go out with bodies in the box, you use your fist to get the ball away.
Yeah, truly interesting first half, but it's one that needs a lot of response in the second half. Can UWC get the job done? Only time will tell. More attempts, more shots on target. That's what both teams will want.
Oh, absolutely. You look at the ball position, 52 from UP TUKS. Yes, they're rotating the ball, but not in dangerous areas. For UWC, 48% ball positioning. It means that they are playing a more route one with De Souza to hold the ball. And Fiso, when you look at double up, you go to firstly to UP TUKS, where they're going to need the likes of Madela and Mavundla to just come in and create those problems. And Mkiza also can be introduced. You look at the visitors, they can go back to the bench and say, okay, Plachis, how you feeling? The number 19, introduce him. And also, Sali, one of the key players, also can be introduced on the wide side to make those runs.
Yeah, thank you very much for that, Lucky. It's time for us to chat to Mr. Kenneth Neluvalani. He's the head of program at TUKS Football and the acting CEO of TUKS. You're smiling at the moment, but unfortunately, your team is not quite doing the business at the moment.
Still 45 minutes. You still have another 45 minutes.
Lots of time in this game of football, and no doubt, I mean, the atmosphere has been really good, and it's good to see youngsters getting an opportunity to showcase their ability, and there's some really good players within this TUKS team.
Yeah, you can see the support from the students playing the game at 5 o'clock. You have this kind of support. It's massive. And if you look at our young boys from under 7 to 19, all of them, no training today, they had to support the boys. There's no reason why they cannot really win this game. So we really appreciate the support of the students. You can see the varsity football is really a massive brand.
It creates a nice pipeline, doesn't it, Kenneth, from the junior structures to be able to almost have a buffer before players get to that professional ranks and to play in front of really good crowds as well.
Yeah, of course. If you look at this, we were the only university with the franchise in the Premier Soccer League, and it's exciting for the young stars to have that opportunity to be in a brand like University of Pretoria, and we create that opportunity for them, and that's why they see the opportunity that they can play for Varsity, they can also play for Amatrax. So we have an academy which is really doing well in the Gauteng Development League. So that pipeline is very clear, and we create that platform for them.
I know you've been watching quite closely. I want to find out from you, if you had your coaching cap on, if you were on the sideline there, what would you potentially change to just get the team going in the second half?
Yeah, I think that the boys must just play the normal game. I mean, we've been winning here. There's not really, the support has been the same, consistent. I think the boys must just play their normal game, in which the goal will come. There's no pressure, and the supporters are here to support them.
Well, I wish you all the best, Kenneth.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting second half. Can TUKS get the job done? Only time will tell. I tell you, the fans, they're really enjoying their footballing action. They're hoping that their team can get the win. 45 minutes, 2 goals needed. Could it be a penalty shootout? There could be lots of drama still to come.
Well, back for the second 45, a 45 that will bring an end to something. But the first 45 ended with UWC winning by leading by a goal to nil, courtesy of Matima. Well, I'll tell you what, it will add something. Something will end. It will be TUKS that seek to end the drought since 2017 of reaching a final and maybe clinching it? Or is it UWC that will seek to end the pain of losing at this stage against TUT last season? They're facing a Tswana side once more. They will end something when we hit 90 minutes. What will it be? Well, we are here to tell the story. Super Sport, and I tell you what, hashtag Chesa at Varsity Diski. That's where you can find us posting using hashtag Chesa. Oh, getting out of the starting blocks a little bit faster than their opponent. It's UWC. Already tactic in the second half. It is to leave Stoke Walker in an offside position. They'll play an offside trap. That is the idea.
Absolutely, Bafana. So now they're killing that element of Walker being the one to flick the ball or cause harm in the attack. But one thing that surprises me from the UWC technical team is they still have Mapumulo, who got a caution, and Don Dana, who's on the yellow. So maybe they had a good talking with them.
Delivering one early into the box. Sarangwe deals with it. Well, both the players you've mentioned are both sitting on cautions. Even more from Dodana, twisted his knee. And we saw him before the second half started. He was still getting treatment on it. So one wonders if Ranieri on the bench will be one of the players that they can bring on as UWC as they resume the second half without making any alterations to the starting lineup. Is the sides. Stoke Walker has been starved to the ball when facing his goal. He's only got in touch of the ball with his back to goal. Rangata looking to light it up in the second half. Combines with Balibile. Rangata again delivers one. It's a low cross into the box. Easy pickings for UWC's defense. Again, Rangata direct looking to leave it for Balibile. And it's Dotana marshalling him.
That's why they have him on the pitch. He covers so much ground. I mean, he's in the central middle of the park, but every time there's an attack on the right or the left-hand side, he adds numbers.
Sosa does well to keep it in play for Matima. He's the man. He's separating the two sides with his strike in the 11th minute as Rilebuhile Matima. Another Rilebuhile. Lighting things up on your World of Champions, of course. The other, Rilebuhile Mofuke. He'll be in action, of course, in the Betway Premiership. But not at this weekend because Orlando Pirates will be playing in the CAF Champions League against Jwaneng Galaxy. Yes, it's episode number 2. What will it be? The end results. Mamelodi Sundowns also playing away in the CAF Champions League with Stellenbosch hosting AS Vita, and also Kukune United going away as well to Angola. That's where they'll be. Those are the teams that will not be playing in the first round. We'll be bringing you 3 matches. Of course, we're starting things at Chatsworth with Royal AM starting things off against Cape Town City. Then we go to Bloemfontein, where Kaizer Chiefs will be taking on Maruma Gallants, and we end things in Polokwane. And then on Sunday, we finish it off where we started it, in KZN. Of course, you can catch all those matches on Showmax. You can catch them on DSTV Stream as well, and also on channel 202. It's the Betway Premiership back with the bang. Batilise Kasi.
Bona re hala Betway Premiership wa tsa ha o bua ka Rile Mofokeng wa mfuthumatsa Bafana because time ala ha ipizepa ke bra wa ka like fede.
O re so vele re na le tšhelete la re tseba. Of course, if you are a Formula 1 fan, be sure not to miss the Azerbaijan GP this weekend. You don't have to be on premium. Krutz told you what he lacks. He makes up in agility as well as reflex.
So for the agility and reflex, the communication between him and the defender or the captain over Overmeer, it's amazing because Overmeer wanted to go for the header, but when he heard his keeper shouting, he went out and grabbed it at the highest level.
Masangu gets a free kick, but also it's in his defensive area, so not much he can do with that. Done well already. 13 fouls committed, 9 by UWC, doing everything to protect their league, even making sure that they concede free kicks just to halt the momentum and kill the momentum for TUKS.
Yeah, but just to what?
Halt.
Ah! They're just disturbing play. They're just breaking the build-ups of UP TUKS. I know.
In other news, of course, Azerbaijan GP on your World of Champions this weekend. Remember, the channel 215 is open to all compact subscribers for September, so you'll catch it. The English Premier League, of course, is back this weekend. Liverpool as well as Manchester City sitting at the top of the log. Perfect start for both of them. They'll be looking to try and continue that, while the likes of Chelsea and Man United will be looking to get back into winning ways. Catch all of it on your World of Champions, and never miss our magazine shows, of course, Fan Base on Sunday, Extra Time Monday, Championship on Tuesday. TUKS failing to use the set piece again. They started the season as a side that's been dominant aerially. Overmeer noticed him even in the last game when they played against TUKS. The first half played very much as a defender, and then in the second half he played in an advanced position, playing just behind the 8.
I'm happy you noticed that, Bafana. You know what they're doing very well? Him and Matodana, they switch side. Every time Overmeer is going up or joins in the middle of the park, Matodana slots in that defensive position so they don't lose that 4 at the back.
UWC applying low block, making sure that possession for TUKS is enjoyed in front of them. They are in front of them in the middle third, they can't really hurt them. Soaking up the pressure as they did in the first half. De Sousa handball.
You can tell that De Sousa is a worrying sub because he's not a standing middle striker. He's swift to this left-hand side and he's swift to the right-hand side. So now the TUKS need to decide that Mahlangu or Rakwe just follows him wherever he goes so they can have that balance and know exactly where he is at all times.
Of course, Tshwane University of Technology are the most successful side in varsity football, men's football, with 4 titles. University of Pretoria have 3 titles so far. Mamabudo, Ngotela, Rangata. Well, not reading the same book. One reading the love story, the other one reading just a comic book.
And sometimes for Ranaka, when he cuts inside like that, use your left foot, trust it, just hit a hard one towards goal and see what the goalkeeper crews would handle. You see the man, then the coach, his Faisal especially is saying a lot.
The First University, they have only won it once as well, the men's edition. University of Johannesburg, of course, the notable absentees this year, have also won it once. The music man, De Sousa, attracting attention.
Bonabake is swift, like a Suzuki, the way he just comes to this ball. But you know when they say commentators curse, I said Mahlangu needs to concentrate on him. Umlanda straight, Wamkashela lap.
Lucky to escape the referee's book, of course. There'll be a change, and they'll be looking to bring out Joshua Wood. Joshua Wood will be the first player that will make way. Togozo Matela is the player that will come on.
Yeah, Woods hasn't been really effective in this game, you know, just fading a little bit and just appearing there with the touches. But Madela, who's been introduced also with a little bit of pace, he'll be occupying that left-hand side. So you can see that they are going with the front 3, and Godela will be pushing to add and become the 4th.
Well, 23-year-old from Pinetown. Can he change things? Overmere plays it to De Souza. And De Souza, free kick again against Mahlangu. Madela, he's appearing for the second time in varsity football. Did so in 2022 with TUKS. Stokes Walker flicks it on. Now, a good ball looking into the box. There goes his TUKS deflection. It's a corner. Defending for dear life is UWC.
Yeah, the new man that's just been introduced them. Mattel already telling them what they can expect, you know, but one thing we've been calling for is that flick from Waller, because now it's an advantage for Amatanks. With his aerial height, he can win most of the balls.
Sixth corner for TUKS. Taking shot, Shabalala gets it into the box and just over the crossbar. Knows should have done better. This Mamabodo. And knows he should have done better. Mahlangu also. One goal in the campaign so far.
A brilliant cross from this left-hand side. Shabalala, you can tell that he takes his time and puts it at the right place. That's 6 yard where you find the tall players. And Mamabole getting his head on the ball, but over the crossbar. One thing he should have done there is just twist his neck a little bit to connect it with the forehead, not the side of the head.
Jackknife technique, I think that's what it's called.
How we twist them? Yes, jackknife. When I know you remember that dance.
UWC on attack. Malibile gets there first, almost falling for Martin. He has to recover it. Devilan helping out in defense. Rata looking to start up an attack, looking for Ngotela. Ngotela has two. Stokes Walker plays it back to Ngotela. Looking good and promising for TUKS. Mamabulo finding Malibile, flag out. Much to the disappointment of those in the stands. And there's the flag of Philippe Mieti goes up. Offside, second one in the second half. Offside trap working for UWC.
Oh, I love the way that the UWC defense just hold their line. They saw that Balipile, he was breaking on the right-hand side. And he's a right back. For him to go down on his back and then make sure that he gets himself to be a number in the box, it's impressive. Did you see the worry on the supporter's face? Papa, relax.
But of course, if they level it, here's TUKS, where it ends in a draw. They will go straight into the lottery of penalties. But if it remains like this, UWC will march into the final. They will have to wait and see who they will be playing, because there is another battle in Mahikeng that will be a tussle between Northwest University as well as the University of the Free States. University of the Free States starting the tournament straight out of the blocks, swinging. And Northwest University took some time to warm up to it, but when they did, my oh my, they have been dominant. Goal kick. Ranata, he knows that UWC will try and manage time.
Just like Gross is doing, the ball went down on the left-hand side. He picks it up and go takes it on the right-hand side, delaying a little bit of seconds, which is brilliant from the young man as a keeper.
Unnecessary, really unnecessary, but a statement of intent from the referee. He's not going to tolerate any time-wasting tactics.
And he did so well to take it from the left and put it on the right. He should have played it immediately, because he already ate a couple of seconds that the referee allowed it.
Third player for UWC to go into the referee's book. No one in the color of TUKS has picked up the caution yet. Mamabodo looking to turn on the music and get the crowd going. They're very hopeful for a possible positive outcome. Anticipation is everything in the stands. Hope carries them. But the Stripe generation, can they deliver? Atima. Malibile. Gets the better of it. Mate looking for De Souza. Rangwe deals with it. Oh, naughty from Mate. And the referee's not going to let it slide. They are collecting yellows now. It's UWC. How much of this is going to hurt them in the final?
Oh, you see there, Martin, knowing that the ball is going to go over his head, he controls it. But again, it's another advantageous element of just killing the game and making sure your players come goal side.
At what cost, though? If you're going to campaign in the final, for sitting on 4 yellows already.
At all costs to reach the final.
Of course, 7 of these players were on the losing side for UWC last time. De Souza was there, Cruz was there, Overmeer Zeman was there, Diani as well as Relebogile Matema. They were all there. 60 minutes gone, an hour played in this encounter. Matema's goal in the 11th minute still separates these two sides. Stokes Walker down. Dotana, he's on a yellow. He's seen this movie before.
Dotana there, just his left hand on the face of Waller. You know, Dotana is built like cash-built material, Bafana. He's hard. He needs to be cautious now. The coach knows that, hey, you know what? We just need one opportunity to put that ball at the back of the net. And Dotana getting a last talking to from the ref.
Well, laws of the game says any hand to the face, it's a caution. The referee managing the situation very well by having a last talking to Mtotana. Ball played into the box, and it's Mtotana again who defends a free kick that he's cost.
So tell me now, you're gonna leave cash build, material build Dotana to go somewhere else? I may sacrifice but I'm sure he'll know that he's skating on thin ice. He'll try to calm himself down.
Well, clean sheets are solid foundations, Lucky, to championship-winning teams. Hence why they rely on cash builds, because that builds very strong.
And before you go to cash build, Bafana, go FNB, and then we'll go to Suzuki cash build.
Go FNB-share.co.za, right? Yes, dignitaries sitting in the VIP stands hoping that something can give. It's corner number 8. There's cries of handball, protesting from Mahlangu and company. Dotana again.
Oh, they've got a point there, but again, you look at the rotation of Dotana with his head on the ball first.
Laws of the game, if it touches any part of your body and lands in the hand, not a penalty.
Ay, Manaka!
In swinger to the near power, set up by Mamabolo, almost stepping in. Oh, Godel, I beg your pardon. Almost stepping in and beating Cruz. Needed to be alert. Did say what he lacks in height. Makes up for inagility and reflex.
I wanted you to say it again, Biman. Usually you beat me to it. You know, Cruz, he's been keeping UWC in this game.
The Sousa. Looking for a way past Balibile. Couldn't find Matema. Balibile does well to evade a challenge. Devlana remains down. Matela. De Souza unable to dispossess Matela. Free kick. Oh, the tackling from UWC. They need to watch themselves.
Absolutely, because now if they miss you with their body, they are late in the tackle and might even get themselves into trouble.
Unnecessary from them. Win at all costs, but not sacrificing numbers in the playing field. Stokes Walker down, drops it, and Devlane, Dotana rather, does a good work, it would seem, on Ugotela.
We call it a basketball kind of shield, where he blocks you from the ball. And Ngwadela, since the introduction of Madela, he's been said that he must play that number 10 role, and he's been doing so well at it.
Johnny White to Matima. Oh, clash kitty fidi.
Haye Suzuki aloreka.
Stokes Walker goes up for it. Gotela looks to drop it. Johnny goes down. Referee waves play to continue. Gives a free kick to UWC. First player on TUKS side to go into the referee's book is Gotela. Samke Gotela. First player to go into the referee's book.
Yeah, starts high there from Ngodela, and he was late on the ball. That's why he connected with Daini.
Coach Zeleni, he'll make a substitution. He brings on Sumina Costil, who will look to bring the steel into the middle of the park. Is Costil. Still 20-year-old from King Williamstown, playing in his debut varsity football. He's a first-year student in high certificate in economic development. Matima looking to keep things alive for UWC in the final third. Turns, looking to shake off Balibile. Balibile, not an easy player to shake off like that.
Let me tell you an interesting fact with that move we just saw there. I remember at training, there was a one time that I got the ball in the 18 area and I went out to try to get across. And you know what Dr. Sono said? Don't get out, because it will be an opportunity for us maybe to even get a penalty if they kick you from behind. So he needed to stay in the 18 area and look for a player that's coming to join him or hold on to the ball, frustrate Balibile, the defender.
21 minutes gone in the second half. 1-0 it remains. It's a close contest between these two sides, but so far it's UWC that lead by 1-0. That came in the 11th minute from the combination of the man that's just departed the field of play, Kanya Jani, when he laid it off for Relebuhile Matima. So this is the first semi-final. The second one will kick off at 19:15. We've played in Mahikeng between Northwest University as the hosts against Tofsies. It will be Ding, I tell you. Stokes Walker does well to bring it down. Devila. Atela. Shabala. All the way recycled back to Masangu. Ramkwe looking to change the point of attack from the far side to the near side. Sarangata now. Recycles it back to Captain Masangu. Changing again the point of attack to the far side. Going direct, and Dotana clears. The Sosa isolated. Dotana fighting it off with Dotana. He's had a very good second half. Close to getting a second yellow, but so far he's come out tops. Matima step overs. One chick. Rankwe wins the battle. Is Rankwe. Oh, lovely ball to try and find Rangata. He's put a lot on it. Was hoping for him to just spin back. Bafana, now we can even look at the players who have graduated to play the professional ranks
from the campaign of varsity football. You know, players that also have signed at Pretoria Kelly. Some players also play for the senior team for TUKS. They play like Mahlangu, featured in the MFC team.
25 appearances for Mahlangu in all competitions in the previous season for the Motsepe Foundation Championship. Well, also Van der Vaal played in the Nedbank Cup as well, in the team that did duty against Cape Town Spurs and beat them in the last 32. Went on to lose out to Mamelodi Sundowns. So those are some of the players that graduated, as well as Mtevulani, that middle of the park as well. He's been part of the first team, 19 appearances, 11 of which were starts in the previous season. And on the side of UWC, we have the likes of Leighton Cruz, who's played 4 seasons in the Motsepe Foundation Championship. Of course, the likes of De Souza, who is representing at Cadiz, and Overmeer as well, who's playing also in the Motsepe Foundation Championship. So it has been gradual improvements from the days of
Guana also.
Yes. Oh, looking to feed it through. Couldn't really put it through the eye of the needle. Too tight. Oh, they'll go again. Overmeer.
I can tell you that man on the ball, Mama Bolo, if he can get onto the ball all the time.
Oh, played in. Easy. Down the throat of Cruz.
He will create something, especially the combination now with him, with Ngodela being put in the middle of the park. They must just try to play those 1-2 so they can free the wingers they have, like Run Mata.
Hassan Atako also graduated straight into the Betway Premiership. Atena, step overs, not enough to trigger Maphumulo.
He's done well, Maphumulo. You know, since the first half, that when we were worried that when he was introduced, he will be panicking the second half, but he's done well, Maphumulo, the left back for UWC.
Seaman not happy with losing the battle. Referee coming to the rescue of Rangata. Making his feelings clear. Very confrontational, this Jaden Zeman.
I can tell you that Zeman has been doing his work, but now holding on to the shirt of Rangata, that's the thing that got him into trouble. He thought that the referee won't pick it up, but he picked it up. He gets a talking to.
It's to the players that are on warning, on final warning from the referee, Danny Alves. Oh,
thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
Speaks to it all. He is, even the character says it all. They'll bring on the man who wears the armband. Also on site, on the side, and Tiama Mokwena as he comes on for Babala Mamabulo to varsity football editions that he's played under his belt. Was it the 21 and 2020 edition, as they failed to get it on target. 21 and 22 rather.
Yeah, Mahlangu just handing him the Amben Mokwena. That substitute just tells you that Mama Bole, it's not that he's tired or something. They're just looking for more offensive player in Mokwena. So they will leave one in the middle of the park doing their defensive duties.
Against TUT, they played with more players that had creativity. Also, something that they don't usually do is that they're very disciplined and resolute in that middle of the park and making sure that they don't create much. First team coach is there watching, of course, and making sure that all is happening and happening correctly. So
Kisane
Matau
with the war. The scout and analyst of the TUKS MFC team.
Haven't lost so far also. In the 2 games they've played, a draw and a victory. 4 points they've collected. So they're happy with how things start after being runners-up in last year's campaign. Ranata, also one that plays in the first team. Squares one into the box in the back post, can't find anybody. Matela lays it back to Mtevilana. Shot from Shabalala's blocked, easy peasy. Not lemon squeezy. Away it goes by Seaman. UWC sticking in their own half. The players only come out of their own half when the ball goes into the last third. Until then, no worries.
And you should check how they push up when the ball is aerially before it lands. Already they form that defensive line near the halfway center.
Buena battles with De Sousa. Steele gets it into the box. No, doesn't get to the ball. He'll pick it up on the rebound. De Sousa looking to turn provider. Oh, Martin. Jordana. Well, hits and hope. Just under 15 minutes left of regulation time. TUKS trail by a 0-0. Finished top of the log in the round-robin stage after losing 1 and drawing 1 and winning 5 games. 16 points collected, more than any other team. The only side they've lost to was UWC in round 5. Is Lightning going to strike in the same place twice? Many have said it's impossible, but today it seems very, very much likely to happen. But Balibile can change matters. Das gets the better of Matina. Stokes Walker flicks it in. Now opportunity for UWC. Somebody needs to take a shot. With all players playing with back to goal, nobody able to take advantage of this half chances created. Nonza fails to clear, falls for Rangata. He's a fire starter, Rangata, but so far he's been flying back. Opportunity straight into the palms of Cruz. Oh! It hurts.
Shabakima. This ball rotated from Rangata once again. They've had joy in this left-hand side, put a quality cross, and look who gets up. Guadela, one of the shortest players on the field, but look at the goalkeeper, Cruz, just keeping his eyes on the ball, positioning himself very well.
Costi, Martin, needed to Gonza. Oh, saw the back pages. He saw the back pages before he took the shot. He knew that the newsletter at the university will write about him tomorrow. He already saw it, but it's not to be. Oh, down Matima. He's got the goal that separates these two sides.
We've been seeing some brilliant combinations between the two players, De Sousa and Gonza. This is the way the goal came. Look at Diani just setting it up very well for Matima, who's down on the ground. I think he ran his steps off. He's feeling a little bit of fatigued, and you know, the inside of that thigh is the one that's causing kick cramp and nothing else.
Oh, the referee's going to dish out a card, and that will be given to Shabalala, it seems. No, beg your pardon, that's Ranqueb that goes into the referee's book. Edward Ranqueb goes into the referee book. 24-year-olds, 4th-year student and Bachelor of Educations. He's playing in his 4th varsity football since 2019, 2021 and 2022. Hashtag Chesa.
You know what I've loved about this campaign, Bafana, is that we've seen ladies come out in numbers to support the campaign, and I'm telling you, it has just turned things around.
Botega, he can light it up. Oh, ricochets off the back of Overmere. Gotela again. Atela making way into the box. Overmere in the first half. He denied them the spaces. In the second half, with just 11 minutes left, still denies them the opportunities.
Look how he keeps his eyes onto the ball and make sure that that tackle gets the ball, and the celebration. Captain, my captain, yes, son. I can call him son. He's 20-something. Nike, yeah.
You can call me son. Inswinger, easily dealt with by January. Malivine feeds it back. Overmere gets the head up. And Iman January helps it on. Rankwe. De Sousa spotted. Matema wonders if he still has the legs. Continues as Matema. He's cramping up. It was an uncomfortable run for him. It was difficult. He's down. He's cramping up. Ooh.
Bafana, I know that feeling. You know, you can see here is the ball, but you don't have nothing in the tank anymore, and the muscles are pulling, but you don't want to let the team down. That's why you even see he had a tame shot. Nah, he's done well, Matima, on this left-hand side. Look how he runs. You know, sometimes when you're cramping as a player, you want to just get the best opportunity. He should have even closed it and passed it to the coming midfielders.
When you drive a Suzuki and you are a I know my car type of person, that's what happens. Ran out of petrol, picks up a yellow for delaying him coming off the pitch. Unnecessary again, I say. How much of these yellow cards will come to haunt them in the final? He's off. He's off, Matema. Nawasali will come on as well. Twan has come on for Matema. Crossing Pele and Twan. Opportunity from a corner. Corner will be an in-swinger. Taken to the far post. Kept in play. Oh, bounce off the ground. Looking to really make things happen. Just didn't happen from the new men. Nawaz Sali.
And the best way to do that from Sali is playing back into the danger area, the 6 yard, the far post. So he wanted to play to this near post. That's why the goalkeeper ended up just collecting it easily.
There'll be another yellow. And there'll be matching orders. Shaul Mate picks up his second yellow. I didn't curse them as a commentator when I said these yellow cards they are collecting, very needless, very needless from them. Now, Shaul Martin will miss the final if they make it through. And they will play the next 7 or so minutes of regulation time, one man down.
Unnecessary second yellow card from Martins. That's where the technical team and the captain needs to speak to the players. It was not necessary for him to leave that ball and delay time. You did say it, Bafana, and it has hit home.
His first yellow was a handball, delaying the game. Second yellow, he should have taken the throw in. Again, it speaks to discipline. It speaks to the mindset of the players. But, well, they have a doctor in their coaching staff with Dr. Lwandem Mhleleni. He'll be able to talk them through this. Now, Agani! Oh, denied by Cruz. Denied by Cruz. Both men in the picture right now are the reason why TUKS has not been able to make it into this encounter. Overmere was clearing out defensively, and Cruz with the last line of defense been disciplined and standing shoulders headers above. Shot corner. Malibile with run into the box. Ugotela misguides his head.
I like what you said. The doctor and the bench will be able to operate. The first yellow card, handball, let it go, sign and recover, become an additional defender. Now you get the ball, you have to play it quicker, you walk in the field with it, you know, and the game is not even stopped. And then you leave the ball, just throw it in. The referee was 100% to take that decision. Well done, referee.
Needless punishments for Shaul Martin. Hasn't had a best tournament. He found the back of the net twice in the previous campaign. This campaign, he hasn't done so. So, season ends for him.
We see a last throw of the dice from the coach of UP TUKS squad.
Stothard, well, throws his last spice in hope that it can get him at least. He needs just one goal. Only one goal is it that they need. If they are to get that, things may change. Does well to win the ball in the middle of the park is Nwana. And Rangwe wins it back. Now TUKS searching for a goal that could level things. Shabalala comes through. Rangata. 3 in the box to aim for Rangata. Looks to try and get into the box, making space for himself, bobbing and weaving. Godela's down. Cries for a penalty. Falls onto deaf ears of referee Maditi. Rangata. Shabalala, looking to play it into the box, can't find the spaces. Front knocks defense for UWC. Tefulani, trickery, looking to try and unlock the defense and find space. Matela, his opportunity to try and unlock the defense. Let's it right. What can they do? We'll think about a shot from a distance. Oh, just Whiskers above the crossbar. They want it.
What a shot from Rangwe. You know, that's what I love to see with the players. He's noticed that his players are just rotating the ball around the 18 area. So he wanted to take that shot. You see the supporters, their hands on the head. Very, very stressful.
Well, changes made. Gotela will make way. And also, Shabalala will make way as Kiza comes on. Man born in Durban replaces a man born in Pretoria. Brings in the heights with just under 2.5 to go. Stretch it off at the moment. Going on to receive treatment. Dotana on the stretcher for the second time in this encounter. The first time he came back. Wonder if he'll be able to come back. Kosana Shabalala had a sterling game, but could not ignite his side into leveling matters. Oh, poor. Taken. Now, can they be punished? Kize. Oh, Kabasela can't get it right.
Quickly going back to the substitute, I disagree with one substitute, Godela. He shouldn't be taken out because he's the one that's been having attempts on goal.
Oh, swallowed up by Cruz.
Where were these shots in the first half? Where were these shots in the beginning, earlier stages of the second half? Look how he cuts in Ramata and plays it very well. That shot, I can tell you right now that Cruz had to act quickly to get down and make sure that he holds on to the ball because players' TUKS were joining in just to finish if he pelted it off.
brought down. Referee gives free kick to TUKS. I love how the referee has managed this game. He has noticed that UWC players are falling all over because of trying to manage time, and he's managed them.
Soft fouls for soft fouls.
Devulani dances into the box. Devulani lays it off. Should have taken responsibility on his own. He does now, but goes wide. He celebrates because he knows what it means. Yeah, cheers,
Dave. Now he's giving all, you know, him joining to add in the attack. And that left foot that he has, educated left foot, look how he controls it, brings it back to his favorite foot, keeps it low, but Cruz also, eyes on to the ball. You look at Overmeer, knowing very well, hey, amper niks amper.
Yeah, they say amper niks amper. Oh, butter hens are able to handle it. 5 minutes of referee's optional time, minimum added. Forward, they come as TUKS. Back they go as UWC. Rangata, can he unlock them? Oh, fails to keep it in play. Oh, they're fighting amongst each other now. Emotions spilling over. Well, why, oh my. He'll be the happy man because he celebrated his birthday 6 days ago, lifted the trophy as a captain, and he captained the side for 7 years in a row. He'll be hoping that it happens. Well, he dominated in the round-robin stages when it matters most. It's deja vu. And they lose to the same side. Devulani, Malibile. White to Mandela. What does he do? Look to try and cut inside Mandela. Devulani onto his left. Ooh, got it right. Off the crossbar. Follow up. Couldn't be buried. Another one goes over this time. Oh, what do they need to do? They will wonder. When they beat Groots, the crossbar comes to the rescue. What more? What more as a striped generation do you do, Lucky? The fans are wondering what more? What more with the time remaining?
What did we say about him, Devulani, in the first half? He needs to get to that favorite shot of his, the left foot, the substitute, Mandela coming in, thinking that he buried the ball, but he hits the upright. You know what he did? He leaned back and tried to cushion it. All he had to do is just keep it hard and low. He would have beaten Cruz, Mandela. But Devulani knows very well, why wasn't he taking this shot from the beginning of the game?
His eyes say it all. Oh, those in the stands feel it. Those on the bench is the oohs and ahs that are echoing throughout the TUKS stadium. But it's joy. He is still holding on and hoping that his side can see him over the line. Any moment now, things could change. It's football. Unscripted moments, unscripted action, and brilliant goals. That's what we've delivered. Okay, yeah, Jason. Truly, in every way.
We love it, Bafana. We love it when you don't know what's going to happen in the next couple of seconds. But you know what has impressed me about TUKS? Their mindset, the way they just switched on. I hope it's not too little too late.
Rangata gets one into the box. Stokes Walker. And cleared away by Mapumulo. Amazing that Mapumulo is able to finish the game. Defending for dear life. Last touch from Mapumulo. Now, when they say Uminze, it's exactly what he's doing. Pinching and waiting for the last moments. Free kick. They'll take their time about the restarts. Mahlangu will go into the referee's book. No, they'll take their time about the restarts. Nate Mahlangu.
Yeah, getting his eyes off the ball, just thinking it's easy to control it, but you know, like we said, De Souza being the kind of striker that will put pressure on the defender.
Last minute. More of the minimum time added by the referee. Malibile looking to try and keep it in. They're looking for a quick restart as TUKS. Tick-tock, the clock goes. Tick-tock, the clock goes. It's now or never. They have to get that ball over the line. It's now or never for the strike generation. Stop Walker, can't land it there. TUKS dominating it in the middle. Devulane wide. They have to get it into the box. Zeman, first man on the ball, dispossessed. Rangata. Balibide hangs it up. And a mistake at the back and just whiskers wide. Oh, it hurts. Yes, for TUKS and company, it hurts, and it's done and dusted. The sound of heartbreak going through TUKS Stadium. The sound of tribulation on the side of UWC. They march on. They march on. They triumph over a Tswana side. Second year in a row. But a dominant TUKS is not able to push through, is not able to go through to the final. It's UWC that go through with the cylinder goal that came in the 11th minute. The heroics of Cruz, the bravery of Mapulo, the bravery also of Mtotana has denied them over Mia's presence in